Hello friends! As part of our SATs preparations, we have a mock arithmetic paper to solve today. As we usually do, this is a self-paced and self-marked mocks. So, be fair, pause the video to do a set of questions and press play to see the next set of questions. We have included the answers and have given short explanations to them towards the end. Please pause the video and read the instructions given here. The instructions clearly state that the test is to be done in 30 minutes only. In some cases, you may get a mark for showing the working out. As an earlier mock test we have done here on YouTube, we will move to the next set of questions every 5 to 6 seconds. You can pause the video and do the questions before moving forward. That was the end of the question paper. Hope you have gone back and checked if you've done all the questions. Let's get ready to have a look at the answers now. We don't think there is any need to explain the first two questions. They are pretty straightforward. In fact, the third and fourth are also simple and you may have other methods to do as well. However, in future you may find such questions but with longer or difficult numbers. In order to solve such questions, you have to take away the number given from the answer given in the question. For example, in question 3, you have to take away 806 from 826. In question 4, you have to take away 5 from 341. In question 5, you multiply the two numbers to get the answer. In question 6, you have to write the numbers one below the other, making sure that the decimal points are lined up properly. If you have questions regarding decimals, please watch our decimal series. You can do so towards the end from our maths playlist. In order to do questions 7 and 8, you may either follow simple or long division. It is pretty simple. Question 9. Any number multiplied with 0 is 0. Let us explain question 10 for you. If you know your 7s times tables thoroughly, you can simply do 7 times 13 is equal to 91 or do the bus stop method for long division. 9 does not go in 7. So, we write 1 on top and 7 below 9. We take away 7 from 9 and get the remainder as 2. We get the 1 down and the new number becomes 21. 7 times 3 is 21. So, we write 3 on top next to 1 and 21 below the remainder we already have, making the difference 0. This will give us the answer. Question 11 and 12 can be done in the exact manner shown and explained in questions 3 and 4. In question 13, we know that 11 times 11 is 121, and then we just add a 0 towards the end, giving us the answer as 110. In question 14, we use the multiply right concept. There is 1 0. We will therefore move the decimal point 1 space towards the right. If you are not aware of this concept, we will leave a link to our maths playlist towards the end of this video. Please go through it. In question 15, we need to use a bit of BODMAS or BIDMAS. We find the solution to what is given in the brackets first. In this case, we get 6. So, 60 divided by 6 is 10. Question 16 is 3 cubed. This means that you do 3 times 3 times 3. Multiply 3 with itself 3 times, which will give us the answer. The answer is 27. In question 17, we get the answer as 101,000. It is easy to do such questions. Here it is multiplied by 1,000. We simply add the 3 zeros we have towards the end of the question, in this case 101, and then 3 zeros to get the answer. Question 18. We multiply 20 and 3,000 to get 60,000. We would then divide that with 100 as the question is about percentages, giving us the answer as 600. For question 19, we would first write 7 as 7.00 and then take away 2.25, giving us the answer 4.75. For question 20, we would again follow divide left rule to get the answer. We would move the decimal point 2 places towards the left to get the answer as 0.009. Question 21 can be answered in a simple way. We write 9 as 9.0 first and then take away 1.9, which will give us the answer as 7.1. In question 22, we will have to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. The improper fraction, in this case it is 10 over 7. We would then take away 4 over 7 from that. This will give us the answer as 6 over 7. If you need further help with our fractions questions, please head to the Maths playlist link towards the end of the video. For question 23, we need to follow long multiplication or column multiplication as some call it to get the answer. In question 24, we need to find the LCM of the denominators as they both are totally different. The LCM here is 20. So, in order to make the first denominator as 20, we multiply the numerator and denominator with 4, and in the second fraction we multiply it with 5. Once we do that, we can find the answer as given in the working out here. If you need clarification on how to find the LCM, please go to the video on addition and subtraction of fractions in our playlist. For question 25, we follow long division. 88 will not go in 37's times tables, but 74 does, which is 37 times 2. We get the remainder 14 and bring the 8 down to make it 148. 37 times 4 is 148, and that will give us the answer as 24. For question 26, you may have other ways to do it. We have taken a simple approach here. We added the whole numbers together and put the fractions into a bracket. When we add the whole numbers, we get 3. When we solve the fractions in the bracket, we look at have a common denominator, which is the LCM in this case. The LCM being 10, we multiply the first fraction with 2. Once we do that, we simply add and get the fraction as 3 over 10. This will finally give us the answer as 3 3/10. If you are struggling with the concept of fractions, head to our Maths playlist and equip yourselves. For the next one, you multiply 35 with 320 to give 11,200. We then divide it by 100 to get 112. In question 28, it is all about LCM and subtraction of fractions. The LCM here is 36. So in order to have a common denominator, we need to multiply the first fraction with 4 and the second fraction with 9. Remember, we need to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number for each fraction. Once we are done with that, we would get the answer as 23/36. In order to do question 29, we multiply 51 and 900. This will give us 45,900. We would then divide this by 100 as it is talking about percentages. Question 30 is all about long multiplication. Check if your answer is correct. If it is, you get full 2 marks, else you may get 1 mark for showing the working. In question 31, we multiply the denominator with the number it is divided with. In this case, it is 3. So, our answer will end up being 2 over 9. If you need more clarification on this, please look up division of fractions in our Maths playlist. For question 32, we convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction first. Once we do that, we go ahead with subtraction. In this case, the LCM is 4, so we would need to multiply the first fraction with 2 in order to get the denominator to 4. 5 times 2 is 10, and then take away 3 will give us 7. When we change the improper fraction into mixed fraction, we get the answer. Again, please look up our series on fractions to have a better understanding. Look at question 33. By now you should know how to do these questions. You multiply the numbers and divide that by 100. For 34, we would first convert the mixed fraction into improper fractions. Our improper fraction is 7 over 4. We would then multiply the 7 with 10, giving us the answer as 70 over 4. We then convert it back into mixed fractions. This would give us the answer. In question 35, we would multiply the 5 with 540, which will give us 2,700, and then we divide it by the denominator 6. This will give us the answer as 450. In question 36, we follow long division method to get to the answer as shown here. 83 times 9 is 747. We take away 747 from 805, leaving us with a remainder of 58. We then bring the 1 from the top and place it right next to 58, making it 581. 83 times 7 is 581. So our answer is 97. That is the end of the mocks for today. You can always rewind and check the questions and answers at a pace that suits you. We will be back with more videos in the days to come. Please leave us with comments so that we can improve. Subscribe to us for such mock tests, which will be uploaded on a weekly basis. Be at home and prepare for your concepts. Until next time, hasta la vista.